something that I wanted to take. I got this as a tattoo art. I didn't really bad unit. It's got some toy
lots. What up, everybody? Welcome to an all-new P&D Found Treasures video. I'm Philip, that's Daniel. We've been kind of thinking about this one all day today and watched a couple videos, and we decided we want to make our own video today on t-shirts. T-shirts are basically one of the easiest and most basic things you can find at a thrift store to start flipping. So if you're brand new to this whole flipping and selling on eBay, this is probably going to be a very useful video for you to help you get into like the basics. Although, honestly, with the prices now at the Goodwill.
Yeah, and everybody buying t-shirts now, as I see people do.
Right, but we're hoping to help you guys so you can see what t-shirts actually do kind of sell the best, and what brands and stuff to kind of look out for. So hopefully this video will help you guys. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if this video has helped you. That's going to do it. We're going to roll right into this with our first branded t-shirt. Oops, grabbed the wrong one. Let's see. This one right here, you probably recognize it. It's the Hudson Hornet. I got lucky. I found this one's brand new with the tag on it. That actually always helps if you can find it brand new. And I don't know if you can see it somewhere. I thought this one had the tape still on the front of it.
No, you're looking at the other one.
Oh, okay. No, it is. It's right there. It's hard to see. But the tape is still on the front of it too. So that's another way you can tell that it's brand new. If you know the Hudson Hornet, it is this brand right there. If you don't know that brand.
And that one I think came from the Disney store too.
I think so.
It says Disney store on it.
Yeah, and a lot of times too you can look at the tag and it'll tell you where it came from.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one did come directly from the Disney store. Like he said. He would know. He's the one who did the listing on this one. Disney stuff does sell usually pretty well, pretty quickly. Do you remember what you put this one up for?
I think I put it for 25.
25 or best offer?
Yeah.
That's about right, because brand new, if it actually had the tag.
I think it does.
But it's about a $35, $40 shirt brand new.
Because you're getting it from the park.
Right. Straight from the Disney store itself. And a lot of people look for those things because they saw it and they liked it there at this amusement park, but they didn't want to pay the amusement park price on it. So that'll help it sell a little bit. And
you get your people that like cars too, so that really helps too. So
that is true, yeah. Or they like certain movies. It doesn't necessarily have to be cars, but like the different Disney characters. The older vintage ones, which kind of goes without saying. Anything, like any older vintage shirt, it's going to sell pretty well. I think your basic characters too. Be careful with... what is that brand? Is it called Neff? N-E-F-F? They have a line of Disney stuff and it doesn't really sell that well. And the market's pretty saturated on that specific Disney item. I see them all the time at like thrift stores for like $4 or $5, but yet brand new they only sell for like 10 or 12. So it's just not worth it.
Yeah. It's got to be more of the newer characters. You go get Mickey Mouse, maybe, Minnie Mouse, but those really sit. They don't really take off like they used to.
Like I said, unless it's old and vintage.
Yeah.
Next, this is a sports shirt. I have a couple of different sports shirts, actually. Again, this one, we got lucky. It's brand new with a tag. Daniel tipped me off on this one. I'm going to give him the credit. This is actually from the All-Star game. So if you can find, like, from specific events, they usually tend to sell pretty well. This one's brand new with tags again. That one's going to help. And this one... I like it because it's actually got a player name on the back. A lot of times when you can find them with the player names on the back, if they're a very popular player like this guy, the best player in the league, plays for the best team in the league, I'm just saying.
As long as he's not hurt.
Taking a cheap shot, huh?
I'll be a Dodger one day.
I hope not. If you look at this one, the tag says $29.99, brand new. So it's like a $30 T-shirt. We got these at the Salvation Army.
Yeah.
This is the brand. This is a very popular and good sports brand. When you see that logo, Majestic. It's one of the better sports brands out there, actually. What do we pay for these, by the way?
$2.
$2, and then what we have them listed at?
Yeah. If you go to Goodwill or anything like that, those are going to be easily $10.
I think it'd probably be like
$30.
$7.99 at a Goodwill. These were at the Salvation Army. What are we listed at? We picked it up for
$2. I think we got
$2.
them up for $25.
$25.
Yeah. Just because we got so many.
It's a good flip. Yeah, we did kind of go a little
doubles.
bit crazy with them, to be honest. So Rock Band T-shirts. This is another big one. Some of these older metal shirts. This one's a repop, unfortunately. I know it's a repop. I had a friend of mine look at it already. I sent him some pictures. But you find the original of these, and you can get triple digits on these.
Another thing too, single stitch on the sleeves.
Is that a single stitch?
No, I'm saying that's how you know they're older ones. We'll have only single stitch.
So, I'm going to let you in on a little secret here. Well, it's not really a secret. It's pretty well known, hopefully. If not, then you're welcome. So, if you look at this tag, it's kind of crinkled up. And then the tag is sliced. This one has the size on it. It's a size large. But when you see them, generally when they're crinkled up and the tag is sliced like that, these are the shirts. It says a matter of life and death on the bottom. But these are the shirts, like when you go to a concert and the guy's out in the parking lot with a bunch of shirts and a backpack, selling them for $10 a piece. That's what these are.
Yeah.
They're still good to pick up. I've made some decent money selling band shirts like that are just like this. They're just basics with just the band on them. What do we get? I bought out almost all of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, U2, Maroon 5. Like, there's a whole bunch of them at our Goodwill one day before they jacked up the prices on us.
Yeah.
And we bought them all out, and then we were flipping them between 15 and 20 a shirt, even though they, came just like that. You could tell they came out of a person's backpack. And that's mostly because a shirt like that is somebody that went to the concert and they didn't pick up a shirt there. And then they really wanted one because it reminds them of the concert and the fun times that they had. That's quite frequently. That's why a lot of reasons why. Let me see if I can find it. Stuff like this. Get this one out of here. Got a ton of shirts. So this is a Blues Traveler. I believe we got this one for like $2. But the difference between this one's an actual tour shirt, and you can actually tell because it actually has all the dates of the tour on it and the cities that they went to. People love these type of shirts, again, because it reminds them of the concert they went to, and usually it'll have the city for the specific show, and that generally helps it sell a lot faster.
And that band too, there's really not, if people don't know who they are.
Give me the run around.
That's a good T-shirt to pick up.
Yeah. What else we got? We got 21 Pilots. Like, we got all kinds of concert T-shirts because I pick them up every time I go, and they generally sell really well.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's like you get them for $2. Like I said, sell them for about $15. You're looking at about $2 for the shirt cost. eBay takes probably about $2 or $3, and then you're left with like about $10 profit per shirt left over, just as long as you're charging for shipping.
Yeah.
Which shipping is only like $4 or $5.
Yeah.
You put it in a poly mailer, and you're good to go. This one's just another. These are the, what do they call them? The dry cool.
Yeah.
Dry fit.
Yeah, dry fit.
Yeah, this one's a cool base. It's Majestic. It's that sports brand again. These generally they do sell pretty well. The thing with this one though is it's not quite baseball season yet, so. A big thing with sports shirts, make sure you know what season's coming up.
Yeah.
There is a chance that, yeah, they could sell in the off season, but your prime selling time is actually going to be during the season.
Yeah.
So this one, hopefully, I know I'm going to have to sit on it for a while longer. Spring training doesn't start until, well,
No baseball this year. Hopefully.
we'll see what happens. Generally, spring training starts like the third week of February when pitchers and catchers report. I think it's the third week.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. And then that's when people really get into baseball, is like when spring training starts and then opening day. And a lot of the baseball stuff is going to fly. Like right now, I would recommend, if you find anything, Boston Red Sox, David Ortiz.
Yeah.
That would be a good one to look out for right now because he just got inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Anything Bengals, Rams.
Yep, Bengals, Rams right now with the Super Bowl about to happen.
Yeah. Everybody that wants that stuff.
Yeah, go Rams. That's right, I said it. Sorry, Cincinnati. What else we got? Another one just to keep up with the band shirts. I've had a lot of luck selling these. Bob Marley shirts. People still love Bob Marley.
And that's his brand too.
That's his brand, actually. If you can see that, Zion. That's the Bob Marley brand. These do sell pretty decent. Again, it's another $10, $15 sale. But, like I said, they sell pretty quickly. Another thing, too, that actually we haven't really gone over is to know your sizes.
Yeah.
Size is a big thing. Your most common sizes are going to be your XL and your large. If you're going to go for anything 2XL and above, just know that you may be sitting on it for a little while due to the fact that you're looking for a specific buyer.
Yeah.
Like the big people, the larger sized people. I was trying to think of a nicer way to say that. I have sold some 4X and 5X shirts. They do sell.
Big boys like me.
Yeah, like him. And it's the same situation with the smaller sizes. Like, I've had mediums and smalls that I've had to sit on for a while. Mediums tend to sell a little bit better than the smalls. But, I mean, that's just a little bit about the sizes.
That too is he talking about. We got men's shirt. Go take a look at the women's. You can find some good sports women's shirts too. He don't do it, but I do it.
Yeah, he's all into the women's. I don't know the first thing about looking at women's clothing.
So you can find the same stuff like this in the women's too.
And I honestly feel awkward as a man, like looking through women's clothing. Like, it's okay for the women,
but it's your job. That's what you're picking. That's what you're doing. You got to go branch into, but you can sell some of those concert T-shirts as unisex.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Keep that in mind too. Like, you can market them as unisex to make them more profitable. And then the vintage sports stuff sells really well too. Like 1980s and stuff. And you can tell by looking at the tag if it's vintage or not.
Yeah.
Like, that generally gives it away. And then, like he said too, look for the single stitching. That'll give it away. This brand is a brand that everybody knows, and it basically sells itself. And that brand is Harley Davidson. I haven't found one of these in a while, actually. They've been coming a little bit harder to find. The cool thing about Harley Davidson is people like collecting them because they have the different cities on there. That one's in Colorado Springs. When you do get a Harley shirt, make sure it has that Harley Davidson tag.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, it's going to be very difficult to sell because there is knockoffs of Harley Davidsons.
And eBay won't let you sell if they don't have a Harley tag. eBay won't let you sell in it. Put it in their catalog.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's got to have a Harley Davidson.
Wow. Good to know. This one's a 2XL. Sometimes what you can do with Harley Davidsons, actually probably any T-shirt really. What we do sometimes is if we get multiple shirts that are the same size, we just bundle them together. Worst case scenario, when you bundle them, people are just going to ask for one specific shirt, and you can still get a sale out of it that way. But a lot of times, like, that's a 2XL. I think we have a couple more 2XLs that I found. So, I mean, we might end up bundling them together if they don't sell by themselves. And usually they'll sell that way. So keep that in mind, too. You can bundle everything.
Yeah.
Everything bundles. I think
Or they might just ask you for, what would you do if I give you a price for both of them, you know?
Yeah.
Then you can do it that way too.
Right. An old offer. So the last t-shirts, actually before we get into that, because I don't have any of the one brand I wanted to talk about is the Mark Echo Cut and Sew. I don't have any of them because they sell that well. If you do see them, they'll have a little scissor on there and it'll say cut and sew.
Yeah.
I have a Mark Echo button up left and that's it. They sell very well, actually. I think I was getting between 15 and 20 a shirt on the Mark Echo. So don't be afraid to look into those. Echo Unlimited, their shirts sell decent. You think any other brands before we get to this last one? Mm-mm. Okay. So this last brand is a brand that we sell all the time. Every time we see these, we pick them up. They generally don't sit too long. There's some exceptions because these ones, they've been sitting a little while. Daniel bought some of these in a lot that were like brand new that we're selling.
They're underneath that my t-shirt and all that.
Are they?
And then that box right there.
In this box?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got a whole bunch of these that are brand new. Anytime you see this brand, I'm going to show you right now on the tag. So the ones that I have to show you, this is WWE. This one's a End Zone Big Cast. They're not even in the WWE anymore, which actually makes this shirt pretty cool. You'll see either it'll say that up here, or you're going to have, let me see if I can get you back into the screen.
That's the newer. These are the newer ones, ain't they?
They're a little bit newer. Let me see if I can show you. See how it has the WWE Authentic Wear? Look for that patch on there. They always have something on the back. If they don't have that, look out for this one because this is also considered WWE. He's not even in the WWE either, which makes these kind of more sought after because they're not producing them anymore. This one's actually from their developmental show. I can't get the tag. There it is. It's hard to see. It says NXT.
Yeah, NXT.
So if you see something that says NXT, AEW has some shirts out. Basically, anything that's like a pro wrestling. I'm going to show you this last one because it's another one that has a different style tag on it. If you see anything that says prowrestlingtees.com, it's still a wrestling t-shirt. Those sell. Right now, the AEW stuff.
WWF.
Well, WWF and AEW. Anything that's pro wrestling. So there's the different WWE tag. That's an older tag. I don't know if Sin Cara is even still in the WWE. It's one of the rare ones that actually doesn't have anything on the back. Anything WWF, especially the vintage WWF. Mm-hmm. Daniel, he found us a couple Hardy Boys, and they were the vintage ones. What year was that? 2002 they were from? Something like that?
2000. Yeah.
And he listed those for a ridiculous amount, and they sold right away.
Yeah, one was for $140, and the other one sold for $200.
Yeah. So we made $300 off of 250-cent t-shirts.
I wish we had those. That'd been cool to show them.
I'll edit them in. I'll just pull them off the thing and we'll edit them in. That way you guys can see them. They're going to pop up here in a second, and then you guys will be able to see them, and you'll know exactly what we're talking about and what they sold for.
Yeah. Any of those old vintage wrestlers.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan,
Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior.
Any of the old wrestlers.
Roddy Piper, and especially the ones that have passed away. As horribly wrong as it is to make money off people that have passed. But those are the ones that do tend to sell the most.
Yep.
The same thing with the rock and roll concert t-shirts. If you find the vintage Rolling Stones shirts, those sell for a lot of money. Vintage Metallica shirts, any of the vintage 80 hair bands, you find those shirts. Guns N' Roses, Motley Crue, that kind of thing, they're gonna sell for really good money. I think that's it. Just hopefully this video helped you guys out. and you got a little something to look forward, to trying to find at the thrift stores and making you a little bit of money on it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know that you like this video. Thank you guys for checking it out, and we'll see you next time.